He's like,
Leave me
leave
for the
me.
good of the team, buddy. For the good of the team. Today's that day you should
You
top
got
your
a best
class
friend.
of cowardly running.
Hi, welcome to Pomo Stream. And in today's video, you know what it is. This is the one take challenge video. And just as usual, I will be leaving my commentaries here and there. But there is something I definitely want to say up front. Now, I was online on Facebook and somebody had dropped a post online talking about some trucks that don't have all-wheel drive and diff lock and all that other crap. And so, I ain't think nothing much of it. So, I was like, you know what? Here at Trollwater, we're used to it. So I dropped a picture of the 4078. And I said, look, we're used to it. So then the guy who made the post, he had told me, well, if you're used to it, why don't you use this truck anymore? And all I could say is just, and then I proceeded to drop it in his post, one take challenge part two. Because in part two, that was the very first part of the one take challenge where I used this truck right here no more. And there's a couple of other videos where I do it too, all on different regions. This is my first time on this part of the map for the Amur region. But I pretty much I'm trying to use this truck all over the place, and I want to gauge how hard or easy it would be to use it here in Amur. And like I said, unlike in any other videos, well, outside of part 15, that starts at the beginning of this map, 15 part 1. And this is going to be just the same as usual. I'm just gauging this area because pretty much I feel like when I do another playthrough of this area, I just want to come into a more with an understanding of exactly how far I can and can't push this thing. So, like I said, same as usual, I will be leaving my commentaries here and there. And thank you for watching my videos. I highly appreciate it. And the same thing to my subscribers and viewers. You guys are awesome. But anyways, I'm gonna let the video play. Okay, now there is something I definitely do want to add in right about here, and that is, yeah, I scouted this area a little bit beforehand before bringing this truck through this area. Something I probably should have did ages ago. Well, actually, I haven't been to this region in quite some time, except for when you guys see me bring this truck back over here to make these videos. So it's definitely been over a year or so, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. You can't remember it all because I mean you kind of could if you got really good memory, but like I said, unfortunately, when it comes time for this area, I just simply use far better trucks than what you're seeing me use right now. So there wasn't all reason for me to come to this side of the map at all. And pretty much, I mean, that's kind of the point of scouting in this video game. So you can know what's ahead and plan your routes properly. And that's what I ended up doing before starting this video. Because if you guys were paying attention to the thumbnail of the last video that came out, you would see that I had used another truck to come refuel this truck right here. Actually, I think there's going to be a little video I'm going to drop before this video right here comes out of me driving that refuel vehicle over to give this truck more fuel. But after I done that, I used that truck to kind of scout ahead a bit. And, I just want to let you guys know the way that I'm taking right now, it's probably not going to be like the best way to take, but at the same time, it ain't going to be the worst. Actually, it kind of is pretty bad, but I'm only trying to work within the truck's limit. I'm not trying to overdo the truck at all because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's a very easy thing to do. But even taking a much more easier route for the truck, this is still gonna be pretty painfully slow. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna let the video play out. Yeah, I just really wanted to highlight this area right here. If you pay attention to that bridge over to my right, that is the path I used with the other truck, and I seen how much of a pain in the backside that was to do, and that's why I'm not taking that way with this truck. Yeah, as you can see, having all-wheel drive would have definitely helped me out a hell of a lot more right there, because depending on those branches and brush or whatever that you guys kept seeing the winch attached to, that was really undependable right there. But just I kind of just sat back and do what I had to do because, well, I ain't really have an option. I will say this. Normally, I like to fast forward past all this stuff, but you know, I figure in this video right here, since I am cutting in and out, leaving commentaries here and there, I figure I might as well let you guys know that I want you guys to see the dedication and stuff I put into trying to make these videos, and what it would be like to actually try to use this truck in this area. Well, there is something I will have to admit to. After I'm done with this area, which will be coming up in the next video, I'm probably gonna re-drive through here again, but I'm not gonna record it. I'm just gonna check out some alternative routes. Some of the routes that I normally took when I was doing this area, when I had loads and stuff to pull through here. Because I know those other ways are far better than this route that I'm currently taking. But my only fear with the other routes that I would take is, sometimes you travel over ice, there ain't nothing to really grab onto, and this truck, it really needs as much help as you could possibly give it. And with the ground clearance and no all-wheel drive, and you know, I figured that this would be the best way to take, even though I had personally never went up here when I was going through here the first time around. So yeah, this is all brand new to me. Well, especially on this side of the map, let me repeat myself, I never took this route before. This is something I just seen on the map to do, and I figured, well, you already kind of know the other ways a lot better than I do this one. And I just came to the conclusion that this way might be a heck of a lot more easier. And for the most part, it ain't bad. I wouldn't do it just because this route that I'm taking, it is very, very far out the way. It's off the beaten path. And it looks like a general waste of time, but even though it seems like it's a waste of time, it's just it just feels like it's so much more better for this particular truck. And that, like I said, that's why I'm gonna re-drive through here again. I'm not gonna record it, but I will let you guys know how it went when I do get around to doing it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This is some of the most craziest crap I could have ever thought about doing right here. And as you see, I'm checking the map, trying to make sure that I'm not as crazy as I feel like I am. And, you know, we're powered by troll water, so I'm exactly as crazy as you think I am. Because right now, as you can see, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Like, there is a little path off to my right that I thought about going down. And, you know, you could kind of see it there. That's why I'm rechecking the map again. And if you looked at the circle that's on the middle of the map here, you would see that I kind of went over it a very little bit. And you know, like I said, I'm double checking, triple checking at this rate. And eventually, yeah, I come to the conclusion of let's go ahead and try to fall off this damn mountain here because the other route, it looked like I would have been alright, but at the same time, when you try to fight through too many trees and you ain't got the best truck in the world for getting yourself unstuck, this route right here felt like the much more better option. Look at this, I'm taking my time with trying to negotiate where the wheels are, and I'm trying to stay to the left as much as possible. And I am going to have a little bit of a crap my pants moment here because the wheels on the rear just jumps off to the right slightly. I mean, I know it looks slow on while it's happening here there, but trust me, just seeing that rear fall to the right even a little bit had me sweating. Pretty much, I thought the truck was gonna just continue on sliding off to the right and fall right off the mountain. I was ready to throw the controller down, but you know, it didn't do that. And like I said, you see, I'm really fighting with it. Even the front started to slide off to the right a bit, and I was worried it was gonna go a little bit too far off to the right. But you know, it all worked out in the end. And unfortunately, like I said, that's just too nerve wracking right there. If I would have had a load on me, who knows how much more differently that would have actually turned out. Maybe the weight of the load would have helped shift the truck a bit more off to the right, and I would have just fell completely off the mountainside. But like I said, I never know. So that's why I'm gonna re-drive through this area and check and make sure that these the routes that I'm taking is the absolute best for the truck. And who knows what my final decision will be on that. But I know that, like I keep telling you guys, I'm not a professional gamer by any stretch of the imagination. And look, we're coming up to another very painful part right here. And it's only really painful because one, I'm lacking the ground clearance, and two, I'm lacking the all-wheel drive. This is not a mod truck. Everything that you see the truck have on it is everything you could put on it in the game. Like I said, this is what makes the one take challenge an actual challenge. The fact that you know, this is not a mod or whatever. So, you know, I know people would sit back and bitch and complain. I mean, you see it especially on Facebook. Oh man, you had to use a mod, and like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and crap on mods, but at the same time, I just want you guys to know that this is actually a challenge. But like I said, sit back and watch as I slowly but surely get past this obstacle. But you know what? Never mind. I thought about shutting up for this part, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm about to do right here. Well, eventually I'm gonna get very frustrated, and I'm gonna just flip the truck around, and I'm gonna drive through here backwards. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but as soon as you see the way I negotiate the rocks and stuff like that, when I do it backwards, it's gonna make a lot more sense. Yeah, I know it took me a long time to come to that conclusion of just turning around, and that's why I told you about it up front, just so you guys could see exactly how hard-headed I am and how hard I try to just get it done. And it shows a test of my patience and stuff like that. Now, I told you guys about it before, well before it happened, just because I don't know if you guys yourselves have any patience. I don't know, I might just leave a timestamp in the videos when I'm done editing this all together, just so you could skip all of that time of me trying to dry down here forward. Alright, you guys see that little video in the upper right hand corner there? Yeah, that lets you know right there that I kind of got stuck exactly right where you see the truck going down between. I try to negotiate these rocks as best as I possibly could, but ultimately I failed. So you see that I'm trying to push the truck back up or pull it down. Because I mean, just a little bit. Because after I get the truck unstuck, the video obviously is going to continue on to the next one take challenge video. So this right here, I've edited together like this. So you could see that I'm not trying to BS you guys by any stretch of the imagination. And like I said, when a truck needs a little bit of help, I will give it to the truck. But it's not like I'm advancing the truck too much, and yeah, that's why I really don't like I said, look, it's unstuck right there. And as you see, I let go of the truck, and pretty much that's right where the next video is gonna pick up at, because it's called the one take challenge video. Like I said, this truck it it ultimately failed today, but at the same time, it kind of didn't. I've gotten this truck as far as I could possibly get it. It is what it is. And like I said, I'm just trying to see how it is to use this truck in this particular region. Anyways, thanks for hanging out with me and watching this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next part and see you later.
It was at this moment he knew. He messed up.